Talking really quickly today about resumes. What are some of the things that you should always do and never do when it comes to your resume? Number one, try to keep it to 2 pages. If you got to move it on to 3, not the end of the world. But if you're on page 6, 7, 8, and I've seen them as much as 20, believe it or not, that is not good. Don't do that. Nobody's reading a 20-page resume, and it's doing you more harm than good. Keep it condensed to the best of your ability. And if you have to, just write at the bottom, additional background available upon request. But don't put 7, 8, 9, 10 pages in front of anybody. Under your company, if you work for First Solar, you worked at Solar City, Tesla, everybody knows who those companies are. If you don't work for one of those companies, it would be a very good idea to write a quick sentence underneath that organization title of what that company does, so that anybody reading the resume can very quickly understand where that organization fits in relation to what they do within their current company. When you're talking about what you did within your specific role, don't write a list of responsibilities. You don't need to write things as a project manager like responsible for managing budgets, managing schedules, getting projects completed on time. We all know that's what a project manager does. Talk about the results you achieved. Mention that you help get projects done on time, under budget, saving the company 20% or $10 million. Talk about how you were able to take on extra workload when you were down 2 or 3 people in the organization and you managed 20 projects instead of your normal 5. Talk about real tangible results, things that you did and that you accomplished in the role. Make the fonts easy to read. You have no idea how often we see a resume with 8, 9 fonts. You got to make it big enough that people can see it. If you got to go to 10, that's fine, but 11, 12, somewhere in that ballpark, so that I don't have to go get glasses, even though I don't need them, to be able to read your resume. It's really unfortunate that recruiters, headhunters, hiring managers don't spend more time looking at a resume. I know that you spend hours and hours and put a lot of thought and emotion into it, and the reality is people glance through them very, very quickly. So you want to make sure that yours stands out, quickly conveys the information that people are looking for. They say they look at the very top, name, educational background, and the first 2 companies you worked for. That's really the order they go in. So make sure that that information is there, clear, easy to find. Let me know if you have any questions. Always happy to talk a little bit about best practices for resumes.